Alright, what's going on? Today I'm gonna show you how to make beats in the style of 2hollis. It's gonna be kind of like Jeans, Drama, just a few of his other songs. But I'm gonna have a little switch up. Yeah, let's get into it. Here, I just started out with a pluck from Serum. It's a synth from the Liminal Serum Bank by Baby Mind and Aiden. I just started out with this little bass line, and then I added a little, this melody that goes down here. What I did to kind of give it a little bit of a different bounce is instead of having this right on the one, right, I pulled it back one, and then it kind of goes from here up to here. Anyways, it gives it a cool bounce, and then I just repeat this bass line, drop it down here, pull it up here, and then for here, instead of just repeating it, I bring these up. They're next to each other in the scale, so it gives us a similar vibe to these, because these are notes that are right next to each other in the scale. So it also helps them flow better from one to the next. So here's what it sounds like. Yeah, so as you can hear, that has a gross beat on it, basic 5 preset. Then I added this pluck. The notes aren't as short, they're a little bit longer. I left these longer, and this is just another pluck. This is the pluck Chaos from Hardcore Serum Bank by Florency. So it sounds like this. This pluck is a lot more full than the other one. On that other one's just more like a background layer. So on this I added delay, reverb, and EQ. Just taking out low end, adding mid, and a little bit highs. There's this Hyperpop 3 preset I have on here. Just put these things on it, and then I turn the mix knob halfway down. Next thing here is just this bass. Sounds like this. Yeah, so this is just kind of a swelling bass. Hyperpop with reverb, drive, which just means distortion. And then the sidechain is coming from this volume knob on Hyperpop. Then I also just added a little bit of fast distortion for more distortion. Yeah, all these presets are from Serum. So this is the bass Angel. It's from Liminal Serum Bank. After that, I added some chords. This is a pad. Kind of just built some chords based off the bass line. Just whatever I thought sounded good. I wanted these to be a little bit more like emotional one. Yeah, here's what these sound like. PC is kind of killing itself, but yeah, just built off the bass line. I don't know, I think this is a try. Nah, so this is octaves right here with these E's, and I just added a middle note. And then here, don't exactly know what this chord is. It's kind of putting notes down in the scale. Really, I didn't think much when I was doing this, and then I just copied this over and I shifted it up one, and I pulled this one up one because it was out of key. And I just copied it up an octave, then copied that over. Same thing over here, but then I added these notes, give it a little bit more feeling. Next, I wanted like a stabbing bass. But I also put a filter on it so it like swells. So yeah, this is for like the verse and the chorus, just whenever. Yeah. So I went into third beat, place these notes down, then this one's up an octave. They were usually connected, so I just pulled them back a little bit so you could hear the attack of every single note. Then I drop it down here again. This last one's up an octave. For this, I put the middle one up an octave, and then this one isn't up an octave. It's actually up an octave plus a few semitones. Same concept here. This is up an octave, but this is up 1, 2, 3 semitones or whatever. So yeah, just a bass from Serum. Bass Sonic. It's from a Rod Made It kit. Volume 1 Serum Bank. Actually, it's a good kit. Then there's these chords. This is let's see this is from the Urgency Serum Bank. This is Chapes Vibes and Synthetic, cool bank. I copied the chords over from the pad, and I just stacked more notes on here to make them sound really full. A few extra notes up here, a few notes in between. When I'm making chords like this, I want it to sound really full. And I just add like if there's a note up here that makes it sound a little bit more emotional or gives the vibe I want, I just keep it. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know the theory behind this. I do know that these tension notes, that's what they're called, next to each other in the scale, give it a cool vibe. That's about it. Here's what this sounds like. So yeah, it gets really, really energetic. I use that before the drop, and then I also use it in the chorus. Then I just move on to the drums. Clap pattern. Simple clap. Hi-hats, this is a one-step. The one-step, bro, I've just been spamming one-step hi-hats recently. And just a few rolls here and there. This isn't even a roll, I'll just put it up, put it up a few notes. But yeah, just a few rolls. I left this open here. It's for a snare roll. Here's the 808, really thick 808, leaving some open space, pitching some up an octave. It gets a little choppy here, but it sounds cool. Yeah, so for this, I had this whole thing pitched up an octave. I didn't really like that sound, so I pulled it down, thought that sounded better. Here's the snare I was talking about before. Open hat. Simple open hat. It's just like a simple white noise perk. I just used it for kind of extra groove, extra bounce. Alright, so that's all the drums for the chorus. Then I moved on to drums for the verse. So here's what all these drums sound like together. Yeah, so just, really fast pattern. And then here I did this little thing where I turned the volume down with, I used Hyperpop to mute it, and I used reverb to give it like a transition effect. Cool little thing there. So the verse, I started out with this percussion loop. A percussion loop on top. This song is inspired by like Sister, or this part is inspired by Sister by 2hollis. Then I added a little perk snare and another snare to fatten it up, and a kick. I wanted to give this like a less of the hyper poppy, EDM feeling. Just kind of slow it down a little bit. And this is like a 808 drum loop from Aiden. I just put this part here. Yeah, it plays in the second part every 8 bars. And that's it for those drums. I took out the melody here, stuttered the snare, did that every few bars. And yeah, that's about it. Just repeat it, simple kick pattern. Yeah, so I'm just playing this perk or this pluck sound. Now I just add this bass and another bass, but for this first part it's just really thin. So for arrangement and everything else, I start out with a pad and the bass sound. This part's the same as this part, I just copied it over. And then a few risers here. Then yeah, I copied this one over, reversed it, so it's a down lifter instead of a riser. Cool stuff here. Then I put all the sounds in here. Pluck, bass, pad, bass, chords. And before the beat drops, I use this automation clip to mute the bass and take out the other sounds, and then I just let this chord play. That kind of makes it sound cool before it drops. But yeah, overall, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of take some sounds out. Keep these plucks playing most of the time. Add this second pluck layer in. Pad stays here just to add some more space. The bass comes in, but I have an EQ turned down to take out the low until it doesn't clash with the 808. And then yeah, chord. The chord gives it a lot of bounce and a lot of groove, and it makes it feel a lot more faster. But yeah, hey, that's about it. It's how to make beats for 2hollis. Obviously 2hollis wouldn't hop on this. He produces all his own music, but yeah, it's how to make beats in that style. I've been really inspired by that shit lately. And yeah, you can check out all my kits, by the way. HeadShark.com. I didn't use my kits for this beat, but in other 2hollis beats I definitely have kits for this style. Next video I do, I'll probably be using some more of my own sounds, which wasn't what I was doing for this beat. I was experimenting with new serum banks and stuff. But yeah, HeadShark.com to get all my kits. Peace out.